Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope that everyone is here and I hope that everyone can hear me. That's the new thing that we always say now when we start to do conference calls, right? So I would like to welcome everyone to the Collab Lisbon 2020. This year, as you all know, we have to do this in an online format, not our main choice. We would prefer to do this in person, of course, but we have already here an amazing day for everyone. And we hope that you enjoy the format that we have prepped for you guys today. Let's just see a first video, okay, of the previous editions that we put in place just for you guys, okay? Okay, so first of all, we have to thanks our amazing sponsors that we have this year. So we have Point Fire and Vim as a diamond sponsors. And also we can't forget our amazing community sponsors that we have. So we have SPC 2020. We also have the European Collaboration Summit. And of course, we can't forget Microsoft that also helps with all the logistics. And we can't forget the three Portuguese communities that are behind this event, which is the Azure Portugal user group, the Office 365 Portugal, and the SharePoint community, SharePoint.pt. That's the SharePoint community that we have here in Portugal. So now let's just see some two videos and two short messages that we have from our sponsors, our diamond sponsors, Pointfire and Vim.
This year I was hoping to entice you with a booth, games, prizes, giveaways.
Instead, we have this short video to show you how we make the multilingual page publishing feature even better.
With SharePoint's new feature, your staff still has to translate each page manually. By adding the Pointfire translator, the pages get translated automatically for your approval.
Assuming your Office 365 data is automatically backed up can feel a lot like this. Backing up Office 365 data with Veeam feels like this. So back it up with Veeam.
Okay, so, and also we can't forget our steering committee that we had this year. And for people that already joined us in previous years, we see two new faces here. So I will welcome everyone, which is Andre, Carlos, João, Rodrigo, Nuno, and myself. You have our Twitter handlers down there. So if you want to follow us, that's we enjoy that. We usually share, everyone here shares a lot of content regarding their fields of expertise. So I think it will be great. But this is basically the faces that are all behind this. Is of course not just me that I'm just doing the welcome message. All of them put a huge effort here today for you guys to have all this ready. You can only understand how tough and how hard it is to put something this after you do it. But I just would like to thank all the team. They did an amazing work, and they are all behind the scenes here today, doing an amazing work, each one in their houses. Stay safe, everyone also. So we're trying to do the same thing. I also like to thank the support of an association that we have here in Portugal that is called TUGA. So TUGA is an association that promotes the knowledge and help us with all the logistics in terms of able to buy things and invoice things that all that legal requirements that we need. So Tuga is an amazing association that they always help these kinds of events here. We basically a group of people put this association together just for that. Also important is that there are next conferences too. So it's not just our conference. We always like to share other amazing conferences that are ahead. The first one, it's the European SharePoint conference. It's going to take place October 14 to the 15 this year. So it's just next week. It's an amazing conference. Used to be an in-person conference, but this year they had to move to a virtual conference. So they also have an amazing day prepped, or 2 days prepped for 14 and 15 of October. Also, other Collab Days conferences. So on the 15th of October, so also next week, we're going to have Barcelona. So the Barcelona guys are going to have an amazing, basically also an amazing conference ready for us. So don't forget to join. It's free. So you're also going to get some amazing speakers there. Same thing for Benelux. Okay, so basically the previous SharePoint Saturday, Belgium and Netherlands, they have joined forces, and this year they come up with this amazing conference. So they call it Benelux Online 2020. It will be on the October 24. So again, another amazing conference. And also we can't forget, we also have the free online day for the European Collaboration Summit and the European Cloud Summit, October 26th. They are going to have, this is a full day of tutorials delivered by worldwide experts. So I hope you join. I think this has limited seats. So if you didn't join yet, search for this and just join like the fastest possible. And I can ask my team if you guys want to just drop some links on the chat window so that people can have this. That will also be good. This is an amazing one too. Also then on the 27th, we are going to have the European Network. So we're going to have some talks and some sponsors that they're going to have exhibitors there ready. You can engage with your sponsors and chat with them. Also organized by the almost the same team that we have here, and we're all going to speak on this one too. It's the Global Microsoft 365 Developer Bootcamp. We're going to do this on the November 21. So again, also join at this amazing event. It's also going to be free, also going to be online using Teams. So it's the same experience as this one. Please join us. We will love to have you guys there. And then another one on Collab Days. Okay, this is basically the winter across the Alps. So it's Munich and Vienna joining forces too. And they are going to bring us on the Friday, December the 4th, an amazing also event. You can just register for this right away. And also don't forget, fortunately in 2021, everything will pass. Okay, I'm very optimistic on this one. And I hope that we all join in person for the Collaboration Summit 2020. I know that the organizers of this, they're pretty excited to have these dates, and they are bringing the best conference ever, I'm sure, because they are, you know, really hungry for an in-person conference, because this year they couldn't realize they couldn't do the European Collaboration Summit and the Cloud Summit in person. So now let's do some housekeeping, okay? So if you go to our Join Live event page that we have under the Collaboration Summit, the Collaboration Days page, you see that we have 4 links. In these 4 links, we have the Welcome, which is this session. So you're already here, so you got there. We also have 2 Teams meetings for our sponsors. Please join them. Go there, interact with people from Pointfire and for Vim. There is, by the way, just a tip here. Okay, I'm not saying this. I think I can't say this. There is raffles in the end, and you need to go there. Okay, you can share this. But go there. So Pointfire and Vim, interact with the sponsors, ask questions, try to understand their products. And then you're going to get the opportunity to participate in the raffle in the end of the sessions. Okay. Then we have our 3 tracks: IT Pro, Developers track, and Business track. Just click join on Teams, as simple as that. There is no users that you need to have, that literally nothing. You just join and the team will let you in, okay? Always keep the mics off, please, okay? I know that someone will forget. We have people on the channels. I myself will also going to be on one of the tracks, and I will be, one of my tasks is to mute people that don't do it. But please don't, as basically it just gets our job a little bit easier. But join our tracks. So this is basically the sessions that we have for people that are not from Portugal. So this is the Portuguese time zone. Usually if you're coming from Europe, if you're like Spain, France, Netherlands, Germany, all Central Europe, let's just say it's 1 hour more than this. But if you go to our schedule on the website, the schedule that we have there, okay, basically adapts to your time zone. So from where you're connecting, that will be adapted. So the time that you see there, it's the time that the sessions will happen. On the top, you can even see a clock icon, and it says which time zone they are showing that. It's a pretty cool feature that we bring this year, okay? So, but now let's meet here a little bit. Let's meet our team, okay? So maybe we can start with Andre. Andre, are you there?
I am, yes. Hello.
Okay,
hello,
so
everybody.
hello, Andre. So, don't you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Oh, we have video. Wow,
Yes.
nice. Oh, and we have a cool background. That's a cool background. I had a question ready for you, but now I have another one. Okay, so I see that we share a passion, me and Andre. Okay. Is that we are basically 2 amazing geeks that love Star Wars, okay? As you can see by my background, okay, I have someone stuck in the wall there, okay? You don't see the top part, but it's basically Darth Vader that is stuck there on the wall. And Andre is also a great fan of Star Wars. So what's your favorite movie from the 9 main ones?
I mean, I will have to answer the same that everybody does, which is The Empire Strikes Back. But
but why?
I like them all. I don't know. I think it was just the impact that it had, the story and all this stuff at that time. Maybe if I had to see them all for the first time now, I would have a different opinion. But at that time, I was a kid, so.
Yeah, it had a bigger impact. Okay, I have one last question. Just because you love Star Wars, I will do 2 questions for you. What's your opinion on Jar Jar Binks?
I think he's a Sith Lord. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, thank you, Andre. Okay, so now we have Carlos. Hello, Carlos. How are you, mate? Are you good?
Hello.
Ooh, you have a nice background too. So for Carlos, I have 2 questions. Okay, the first one is, and this is an internal joke that only Portuguese people will understand. I'm sure that you are very fan of a certain architect. Okay, job. Okay. I told you that I was going to ask this. This was already ready. It's just to see his reaction, okay? And then, oh, you have something that changes your backgrounds. Wow. Okay, that's fancy. Okay, and then I can ask you, why that haircut? Because people that knew Carlos had a lot of hair, okay, but it is now different. Okay.
Okay, so they are very good questions, a little bit tricky. So the first one, and it's definitely a very interesting area for Portuguese guys that understand a little bit about Portuguese and also architects. So when we could be here talking about a lot of fantastic Portuguese names that we have, but for sure there are a few ones that had been buildings and stadiums from the European Cup that we have in Portugal, and probably Taveira is one of the most famous architects that we have. So that for the first questions. So regarding my hair, so I don't know, but I probably can share that expectation probably with Rodrigo as well, because Rodrigo has also a very good haircut right now. So
don't put me on that thing.
But it's definitely because my wife. Okay, I can be honest. So it was just a little gift that I provide to my wife, just cutting all my hair that I have, just that.
Okay, but I was going to João, but now that Rodrigo opened his mic, let's just take advantage of that.
It's closed. I'm not talking.
You're not. Oh, you're not talking. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
a bot
talking.
that's there.
Hey,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to show. So, Rodrigo, you don't like that, like Iron Man and basically
Nah,
all
you
that
think?
Marvel stuff. No, nothing, right?
Nah,
All
it's kind of. It's like I'm an addict. So
Yeah.
you can see it in my man cave. I have a bunch of Marvel stuff. It's Marvel and Star Wars. That's my drugs. Are my
Yeah.
drugs.
and they're not as I have to confess, they're not as good as the other ones because they're freaking expensive too. Okay.
Which one? Sorry.
The drugs that you have, like collecting stuff, etc. It's not that you're not going to run out of money because of that, because there sometimes we do some silly things.
Yeah, but I'm a small drug addict. So
Okay, what are your best collectible that you have?
My best one?
Collectible, yeah.
I think it's a comic book from 1942 from Marvel, and I have my sword from Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars. So yeah, lightsaber.
A lightsaber. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
And
João, can you open your mic now? Do we have João here on the call?
Yep.
We have João. Oh, I know that
so.
office. There a lot of people work there, right?
Today is quiet. No one is here.
No one is there today. Oh yeah, because yesterday we had some people over there, right?
No.
One of the speakers
here,
just basically hijack our session yesterday. So, but tell us a little bit about yourself, João. What you do for a living, and what are your geek edits that you have, if you have some?
All right. So I'm a technical lead at Busy, and currently I'm in charge of developing and looking for new ways of improving the intranet product that we have. And outside of the tech world, for the little time that I get free, I'd like to get out and run. It's a silly thing, running to nowhere, but it's a thing that I like to do.
Well, I hope that you run and you get back running too.
Yeah. I always get back.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's forest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you, João. And I think we still have time to hear Nuno.
Hi, everyone.
Nuno, what you collect? I know that you collect surfaces, right? I think that's a hobby that you have. You showed us this morning that you have a great collection of surfaces, right?
Yes, from the one.
From the first one.
From the first one, yeah.
So you are the person that bought the first Surface. Okay, yeah. Always good to know. Okay, yes. And I know that you were also a huge fan of Windows Phone, okay, and Windows Mobile. I remember that me and Nuno we shared that passion because I also had a few ones. Kelly, can you tell us a little bit of that, or what were the phones that you got, and why you kept all those Windows phones?
Yes. I think the Windows Phone, it was a huge hardware. And for example, Microsoft has terminated the project, but it was guys on the internet that are installing Windows 10 on ARM on 9050 XL. It's working.
Yeah, I saw that. They have like a project that so the 950 XL, that the phone that we had, and they are installing Windows 10 ARM on that thing. It's like freaking old, and it still works. That's like amazing. And I see some people here on the call, like we have Bill. Bill, it's also a very, very huge fan. He has a few of Windows phones too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is cool. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so let's move on.
Wait. How about you, mate?
Me? I'm not going to interview myself. That's for sure.
Who is Thiago Costa? So
Who is Tiago Costa?
Yeah.
Well, Tiago basically used to work with SharePoint many years ago in a past life, but then he evolved. Okay.
Careful with the words. Careful with the words.
I'm always messing up with Rodrigo about this, by the way. But basically, I was now, to be honest, I was a little bit. It's not that I didn't like the product. Let's be honest now and be fair. It was more that I was getting a little bit tired because I was working with it for a long time, and I was bored, let's just say, about the project that I was doing with that. So I did a shift, and like for the past 7 years, probably already, most of it, 6 years at least, I have been just doing Azure stuff. And today, I have to confess that, yeah, it changed me a little bit, and I'm a little bit more engaged, okay, with the product than I was before. At least in the last bits when I was working with that. It is just a personal thing, okay?
Yeah,
the product is good.
I think probably there's the most guys out here from the IT part. It's a motivation part, right? Whenever you catch some technology that can give you a click and then you go through with it. Yeah, it's reasonable enough, right? So you have a bunch of them that we can do that also. There's actually a good comment here from Mustafa that says like Tiago collects Azure subscriptions and Microsoft certification.
Yeah, I have a few Microsoft certifications, but it is, to be totally honest, I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, and one of the things that I do, so I do consulting and I do training. And when I do training, you have to have the certification that you're delivering the training for, right? So it's just not that will not seem pretty fair to be teaching something and not having that certification, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I have all the Azure certifications that exist. But Mustafa is saying this, but he also has a bunch of them. So I'm sure. Okay, I don't know, but I'm sure that he has a few. And then Azure subscriptions. Yeah, so I have also a few, okay, Azure subscriptions, and my demo environment right now is 48 subscriptions, okay? That's my demo environment. And I control a few other more from customers. Yeah. I'm not authorized to say how many, okay?
Yeah.
See, Mustafa is saying he has
just over 50.
So he's messing up with me, but he has a lot of them too. Okay. But yeah, basically that's Tiago. Okay. Let's move on before you guys do me some hard questions like I did to some of you. Okay. Because Carlos is already with the camera on, so I'm let's just move on.
Are you afraid?
I can't hear anyone now.
Okay.
We have the raffle. Okay, so in the end, there is a session that is a closing session. Join us for that. Go talk with the sponsors so that you can participate in the raffle. And basically that's it. Okay, you can't hear me anymore today. That was it. I'm done for the day, and I wish everyone an amazing day here with us. So welcome to Collab Lisbon 2020, and let's have some fun. We have sessions on Azure, Microsoft 365, Microsoft Teams, and also SharePoint, okay? That's also a great product, by the way. But I have an Azure shirt, okay? Cool. So see you guys, and don't forget our sponsors, okay? And I hope to see you. Go to your rooms now. So you have to change your room. Go to the room that you wish to be. Go to the schedule. Check the sessions. We have amazing speakers today. Have fun. Let's rock this.